California has a very serious problem of illegal immigration, and the way to approach it is straightforward. Those people who break our laws coming across the border illegally should be prevented from doing so by a physical barrier at the border. And employers who offer them jobs should be subject to serious penalties. Right now, you don't have much of an enforcement mechanism because one political party, in this particular case the Democrats, are very negative on building a barrier at the border, and as a result there's an infinity number of ways of getting across the border illegally. And another party, sad to say my own Republican Party, is less than willing to impose serious sanctions on employers, concerned perhaps about adding to the additional burden on employers, but if employers are breaking the law, they should pay fines. The two together, a system where the employer has to pay a fine and has to validate the employee is actually here legally through a system of just checking Social Security numbers, for example, can be very cheap and very easy to apply, but it would make a huge difference in ending the magnet that attracts, and at the same time the physical barrier at the border. Some people say, well, the border is always going to have some way to evade it. That's true, but it doesn't mean that a physical barrier will be useless. It will reduce the flow, which is related to the difference in wage levels. Long term, it's in California's interest and in Mexico's interest particularly to have a thriving, strong economy in Mexico. I'm all for working out collaborative schemes, particularly where Mexico has something to offer and California has something to offer, and together we work out something that is more productive than either could do alone. But you have to start with the fundamental right of any country to protect its own borders. And we're not doing that seriously, and we need to. When I was a state senator, I went to Pete Wilson, who was then the governor, and I proposed that the California National Guard be stationed at the border to assist in immigration control. I remember Governor Wilson told me, oh no, I can't do that, that's a federal matter. Well, I disagreed with him then, and I'd offer it again. I don't believe that the federal government will prevent us from offering California National Guard to assist in patrolling our border. If it's a matter of international border patrol, then we can put the California National Guard 1 foot within the state of California. That's sovereign California territory. That's our responsibility. And I think we can do a substantial amount to help the federal government by adding the assistance of the California National Guard.